something weird is going on with this Brock Purdy extension. John Lynch has said on the record that he wants Brock Purdy to be the 49ers quarterback as long as he's with the franchise, as long as Lynch is with the franchise. Kyle has said the same thing. It's a weird way to answer the question. We want him here as long as we're here. Kind of sounds like if Brock's not here, we're not here. Isn't that kind of what it sounds like? And it almost sounds like it's not up to them, because just last week at the Combine, John Lynch said that it's no guarantee that Brock's going to get his extension, even though Lynch and Shanahan want him to get it, and it's the only quarterback they want to work with on the 49ers. Does that mean that the Yorks don't want Brock Purdy? They're having second thoughts? Does that mean that if the Yorks go a different direction, that Lynch and Shanahan could possibly step away from the team and quit? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what that means. What's up with the extension, Lynch? Oh, we want Brock to be here as long as we're here. But there's no guarantee that it'll happen. Okay. Well, last time we talked to Jed York at the owners' meetings last year, he was very excited about the idea of extending Brock Purdy. But we haven't talked to him since then. How does he feel about that 6-11 season? How do his parents feel about giving out the richest contract extension in franchise history now? Now in this offseason where they have decided to slash spending, cut costs, and invest more heavily in soccer than football, at least in 2025. This is the year they're going to give a huge extension, the biggest extension in franchise history, to Brock Purdy, when they're not even going to contend next year. I mean, unless they just absolutely kill it in the draft and have a bunch of year one impact players, they're not going to be Super Bowl contenders this year. So what are you paying for? This isn't an ownership that wants to pay very much of anything at all right now. So maybe John and Kyle want to extend Brock Purdy while Parag and Jed want him to play out his rookie contract, or want to trade him for a quarterback who's on his rookie contract, like J.J. McCarthy or Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward. So I don't know. It seems like Parag and the people who are fiscally conservative and responsible, unlike John and Kyle, who've been spending crazy the last 8 years, are in control right now. And if they were to move Brock Purdy, if an extension isn't done on draft night and they get a deal, an offer for him, and they take it, and they get the number one pick, and they get some young quarterback and replace Brock with the guy who doesn't need an extension for 3 more years, what are John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan going to do? They've said the only quarterback they want while they're with the Niners is Brock. If Jed York and Parag Marathe say, you know what, sorry, he won't agree to the contract offer that the contract extension we've offered him, he's playing hardball, we're going to trade him for a guy on a rookie deal so we can save money and invest more heavily in soccer. Would John Lynch step away from the team? Would Kyle Shanahan step away from the team? Would they say, I quit? I don't want to be here anymore? I don't know. Kyle Shanahan did that once already in Cleveland about 10 years ago. So I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to coach Johnny Manziel. I'm out. Please let me go. I don't think the Yorks have the guts to fire Kyle Shanahan ever. But could they force him to quit? Are they daring him to quit? If they trade Brock Purdy, will Kyle Shanahan quit on the spot or play out the year and then quit? I just don't know. But something to monitor. They only want Brock Purdy. Kyle and John. It's the only quarterback they want with the Niners, but there's no guarantees. If I were Brock, I'd be real curious as to how Parag and Jed and John York and Denise feel about him. Are they really prepared to make him the franchise quarterback, or is something weird going to happen at the last minute?